Is my camera okay? Or?
That sounded great.
Oh, okay.
Your shot was fine.
Okay.
Now you get a take two, so.
Okay, no, that's good.
Kevin, are we ready to go again?
Okay.
Okay, all right, Jeremy, ready? Take two.
Okay.
Tell me about your situation before Rich Weiler and really what was happening in your life.
Okay. Well, from when I was 16 up until about 2 years ago, I lived a very active gay life. I was in about 6 different long-term relationships, well, 8 altogether, but 6 of them were long-term, and a live-in relationship for about 2 years before that. And I never really felt satisfied with where my life was going, and I still felt very conflicted about the issue religiously. Even though I was going to a gay church for a while, I still felt very separated from God. I just really didn't feel like I was connecting with anybody. And in the summer of 2009, I started talking to a counselor out of California that specialized in helping people with unwanted same-sex attraction, Dr. Nicolosi, and he referred me to the Journey into Manhood program. And so I went there in October of 2009.
And what was that experience like for you? It's a weekend event.
Yes. It was a lot different than I was expecting. It was amazing, actually. It was very transformational. I was expecting it to be more lectures or preaching or something from a religious perspective. At that time, I wasn't very religious, but everybody on the weekend was a very devout Christian. There were a couple devout Jews and Muslims, but I really reconnected with God that weekend, even though nobody was talking to me about God directly. And the weekend itself is all about becoming more authentic, really opening up. I was expecting it to be the other way around. I thought I was going to be suppressing everything, but instead it was really about being really authentic. And I felt really connected with other men. I felt really my own sense of masculinity just exploding during that weekend, just really huge amount of growth. Prior to that weekend, I can't think of any time I'd ever cried or felt angry or any of the core emotions that psychologists call them, anger, fear, sadness, or joy. And on that weekend, I cried for 3 straight days. It wasn't because of what was going on the weekend necessarily. It was just an opening up, like just this huge release. And it was a huge relief for me, just draining all that out from things I should have cried over in the past. And so I really felt just really authentic with myself and with other people. And that opened up a whole new world for me in terms of relating to other men and in terms of relating to women, and just for every aspect of my life. It just started changing lots of things in my life. I felt my same-sex attraction permanently decreased 50% from that weekend. And since then, it's gone down a lot more. I'd say it's about 10% of what it was 2 years ago.
It sounds like this weekend worked for you. Do you have any feelings for men at all now?
It's nothing like it used to be. It's more, I mean, it used to be, before the weekend, I was 100% homosexual. There was no attraction to women at all, and the homosexuality was controlling my life, every aspect of my life. And now it's more just like a random thought every other week or so. And it's not even necessarily an attraction towards another person. It's just sort of a memory from the past most of the time. So it's definitely like about 10% of what it used to be.
So do you think that you are born gay? Do you think people change this? I mean, there are a lot of people who think that it's a science or it's a gene. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I don't know all of the science behind it. I mean, I've read a lot of different articles from different perspectives. For me, I don't believe that I was created gay. I think that it's something that's developed over time. Possibly when I was a kid, I had a lot of peer rejection when I was younger. So by the time I was an adolescent, I really felt more different from other guys than I did from the girls. I didn't feel like I was a girl, but I really felt like they were the more opposite sex. And so that's why, for me, I think that's why I was develop the homosexual feelings at that age. But I can't say what it is for everybody else. But.
So do you believe that Rich Weiler's camp works?
Yeah, definitely. I think everybody I've seen that's gone through it has had a huge benefit. And some people have different goals. I've actually had several friends that were straight their whole life that decided to go to it because of the healing work in terms of their emotions and other things like that, and they've gotten a huge benefit out of it. And yeah, I would say it's not a magic cure to instantly change anybody's orientation, but it's a huge experience of healing. So it definitely helped me reach my goals, and it helped me understand and relate to other people. And over time, that's had huge benefits for me in every aspect of my life. And it really...
What is life like for you now, Jeremy? Are you dating? Are you happier? How are things changing for you?
Yeah, I'm happier than I've ever been in my life, actually. Every aspect of my life is better now. My relationships with my family, my spiritual life, come back into my Catholic faith, and that's become a huge part of my life. I have started dating. It's not serious yet, but I have definitely got to the point where I feel like I really could, get married and have a very committed, happy relationship with a wife. And so that's pretty exciting for me right now. That's something that's, just I've gotten to that point, I think, in the past couple of months. And so I'm starting to be open to that possibility. I have more friends now than I ever had in my life. I think I have more friends now than I had in the previous 30 years before that combined. So, and I feel more authentic with everybody around me now. I feel so much more connected with my own emotions, so much more able to listen to other people and empathize with other people. I think I'm able to just really be present and real with other people now.
Well, I'm glad to see that you're so happy. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for this interview. We're all finished, but I'm asking your age before I let you go.
Sure. Yeah, I'm 33.
Okay.
Great.
Jeremy, we'll be in touch. Thank
Awesome.
you for this interview, and I'll let you know when the story's going to air, okay?
Okay. Thanks, Nicole. I appreciate it.
And take care.
Take care. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.